Okay. So, due to my experience in teaching many students, I choose to start the chemistry class with balancing of chemical equation because I've had a lot of encounter with many students, and I know that they have difficulties in solving such problem, balancing chemical equation. And in chemistry, it involves a lot of equations. They have to know how to balance chemical equations. But let's look at this. In our day-to-day lessons in school, we are taught of only one method called the method of inspection when it comes to solving balancing of chemical equation problems. So the inspection, they have to inspect all the sides and make sure that both the left hand side and the right hand side, I mean, like knowing that both the reaction side and the product side are equal in terms of atoms when it comes to the number of atoms of an element in the equation. Okay, and I will teach you another method today called the algebraic method. Algebraic method. Okay, so now let's see. It's important for you to know this. For example, let's take this quick example and see. When this equation is given, like CO2 plus H2O given glucose, which is C6, H12, O6 plus O2. Okay, so this is a typical equation for photosynthesis. So carbon dioxide combining with water, carbon dioxide combining with water giving us glucose and oxygen. Okay, and if you reverse this equation, you get the equation for respiration. But today that's not our lesson. Okay, but I would advise other core students like those studying interscience to study this so that because it will help them very much. Okay, and now when using this method, which is the algebraic method, all that you have to do is like just put some variables in front of each term. So let's choose maybe x here, maybe y, maybe w here, and maybe z here. Okay, you can choose any variable you want. Now, so what we have to do first is let's see the atoms, the elements in this. We have C, we have O, and we have H. Okay, you have C, H, O. That's the equations we have here. Okay, okay. So now let's write an expression for each of them. Okay, each of them. So when I come here for the first term here, we are writing equation for C. We assume one is here, but we don't write it. Okay, so the number of atoms in this term, atoms for C is 1 times x. Okay, so which is x. Then we move to the second term. We have no C there, so it will be plus 0. I won't write. It will be plus 0. Okay, so but I won't write. You get here, this becomes our equal sign. Okay, so I'll bring my equal sign. Then I move to this term, so our C here is 6. Okay, 6. This is 6 multiplying W, so it becomes 6W. Okay, so this becomes the equation for C. Then let's move on to H. Okay, so when I move on to H, this first term doesn't contain H, so it's 0. Okay, so then I come to the next one. So the next one contains 2 here, so the 2 will multiply Y, giving me 2Y. Okay, so I reach here, this becomes equal to, oh sorry, I'm writing it in wrong place. Let me just send it up. Okay, let's just send it up. Okay, so we got 2y here. Okay, then we reach our equal sign. Then our h here was 12. Okay, this is 12, so it will be multiplying w. Okay, so 12w. Then when we move to this term, we have no h there. Okay, so let's move to O. So O in this first term, O here is 2, so 2 will be multiplying x, giving me 2x. Okay, I hope it's clear. Then I move to my plus sign here, so my plus, this plus here, this plus. Okay, then I move to the next term. So the number of O there is 1. We assume 1 is here, but we don't write. So 1 times y will give me y. Okay. So I reach here my equal sign. Then I move to this term. Okay. So the number of O atoms here is 6. So I'll multiply it by my W. Then I get 6W. Okay. Plus, then I get here, I have 2 oxygen here, atoms here. So the 2 multiply the Z, and I get 2Z. Okay, so all that is left is for us to solve this. By the simple way solving this, you have to just set a variable to 1. Okay, any of them, but choose the one that will make your work easier. So maybe if I choose to make W1, okay, you can choose any number, but I prefer you use 1. Okay, so if I choose to make W1 or maybe Y1, I can just substitute it in and find the other one. Okay, so let's choose maybe W equals 1. Then this means that x will be equal to 6 times 1. So therefore x will be equal to 6. Okay, so you can have x equals 6. So let's move to the other one. So if we chose W to be 1, then when it comes to the second equation to you get 2y equals 12 times W. So W, let's just insert 1 there. Okay, I hope you are getting me. Let's just put 1 there. Okay, so this implies 2y equals 12. So divide here by 2, divide here by 2. Let's cancel this. This implies y equals 6. Okay, so let's move to the last equation. Now we know W, we know x, then we know y. Okay, so inserting them into this equation, then we get z. Okay, I hope this is clear. So therefore we get 2 times x, so x is 6 plus y also is 6, equals 6 times w is 1 plus 2z. Okay, so 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. Okay, so 18 equals 6 plus 2z. So now this moves to the other side and becomes 18 minus 6 equals 2z. Okay, this implies you're gonna have 18 minus 6 will give us 12. Okay, so 12, all right, equals 2z. I hope this is clear. This implies that z also will be equal to 6. Okay, so now we have all our variables. Let's just go and replace them into the equation. So the first one was x, so x was 6, so 6. Then I bring my CO2, because we know our x to be 6, so we are just doing substitution. Okay, so 6 CO2 plus, then you get to our y, and here our y also was 6, so we get 6 H2O. Okay, then you get, okay, W was 1, so you just don't have to write this. Okay, 1 is just multiplying, so let's not write it. So C6 H12 O6. Okay, plus, then you go to Z also was 6. Okay, so 6O2. So now we can check whether the equation is balanced or not. So C here now is 6, and it moves to this side. C here is 6, this side C here is 6. Okay, O here is 2 times 6, which is 12. Okay, plus another 6 here, making it 18, right? Hope this is clear. So I come here and check for O. O here is 6 plus 12 here, which is 2 times 6. Okay, making it 18. You can check for all of them. So the equation is solved. So let's move on to other examples to clarify whether we understood it or not.